Coming up in this week's episode of Coaster News, a classic Disney attraction has closed after nearly 30 years of operation, and Chessington World of Adventures has officially revealed the name of their next brand new themed land. And has always got some amazing news from different theme parks, rides, attractions and events all over the world. So let's get straight into the news today. Now, top story for tonight, Dinosaur has officially closed at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And yeah, that was quite an emotional day for fans of that attraction who have been, literally, it's become a fan favourite ride over the years since it first opened. Nearly 30 years ago, so it's sad to see it close after all this time. But yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, after nearly 28 years of operation, the opening day attraction permanently closed at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Dinosaur was an EMV dark ride located at Walt Disney World in Florida, USA. Originally opening along with the Animal Kingdom theme park on the 22nd of April 1988, the ride was originally known as Countdown to Extinction, but was renamed to Dinosaur in the year 2000 to promote the new Disney film of the same name. The ride was themed around travelling back in time to the age of the dinosaurs, and the main attraction in Dino Land, USA area. At D23 in August 2024, Walt Disney Imagineering announced the addition of a new themed land for Disney's Animal Kingdom. The new land, themed to the tropical Americas, is set to replace Dino Land USA and will feature all new attractions based on Encanto and Indiana Jones. This was followed by the announcement that all remaining attractions within Dino Land USA, including Dinosaur, would permanently close on the 2nd of February 2026. Final rides for Dinosaur were held on the 1st of February, and after that date, Dinosaur permanently ceased operation. Dinosaur is set to be replaced by a brand new Indiana Jones themed dark ride. Walt Disney Imagineering have described this new ride as unlike anything they have ever done before. The new Tropical Americas land is set to open in 2027. So yeah, it is pretty sad to see such another iconic attraction close. I actually remember my first ride on Dinosaur way back in 2015. Like, it was less than a year before I started this channel that you're watching right now. Yeah, it terrified me when I was younger because I wasn't even 10 years old when I first went on it. But then obviously I went on it a number of times after that in the years following, and I grew to really enjoy it. But obviously the last time I went on it was back in 2019, which was the last time I visited Walt Disney World, and it's sad to see it close because it's such a wonderful dark ride. Let's hope that its replacement, this Indiana Jones ride, let's hope that I guess sort of lives up to this sort of legacy that Dinosaur left behind. So it's sad to see it close, but it was great to have it operating whilst it did. In other news today, Chessington have revealed the name of their brand new Paw Patrol themed land. And yeah, the fact that Chessington are adding so many new attractions and themed lands in their park over these next couple of years is actually quite promising. The future of this park, well, the park itself, depending on how well Merlin does as a company, the future of Chessington is quite bright if you think about it. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Chessington World of Adventures has officially revealed the name of their newest themed land. World of Paw Patrol is a brand new themed land set to open at Chessington World of Adventures in Leatherhead, England in the 2026 season. The new £15 million land was first announced in late 2024 under the codename Project Play. Planning documents for this new land were revealed alongside plans for another new land at Chessington, currently codenamed Project Refresh and Renew, which is set to open in 2027. World of Paw Patrol replaces most of the original Mexicana area, including Scorpion Express,
which had been SBNO since a fire damaged parts of the ride back in July 2022. Construction began on the new land in 2025, with several attractions completing vertical construction by the end of the year. World of Paw Patrol will feature 4 rides. These are Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue, the rethemed relocated Jungle Bus which previously operated in the Wild Asia area of the park, Sky's Helicopter Heroes, a junior tower ride, Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure, the UK's first Sierra Drifter ride, and Chase's Mountain Mission, a Sierra Force coaster being built on the former site of Scorpion Express. World of Paw Patrol is set to open in spring 2026.
So yeah, there you have it. They've revealed the name of the land itself and names of the individual attractions in this new land. Now obviously it is exciting to see when a new land opens at a theme park, especially when many of the attractions are brand new. Like the only ride in there that's not brand new is Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue, which is the previously operated in Wild Asia as Jungle Bus, but now that's been relocated to this new area of the park with a new name, new theme, but everything else is completely brand new. Now there is concerns that Chessington are sort of delving further and further into more IP based attractions rather than original themed attractions, because they opened World of Jumanji in 2023, they're opening World of Paw Patrol this year. Next year, Project Refresh and Renew is rumoured to be themed to Minecraft, so that's plus they've also got the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. I can't speak. So they've got at least 4 intellectual property themed attractions and Room on the Broom as well. So that's 5 IP themed attractions by 2027. Now the land itself does actually look quite good. It looks pretty detailed with like it looks like it's going to be very much focusing on like the heavy theming of the attraction, the land, and yeah, I can't wait to see what it actually looks like when it opens. My only concern is Rattlesnake is going to be completely out of place because they got rid of all the Mexicana attractions, but Rattlesnake is still there. They're not even retheming it to fit in with this new area. It's still Rattlesnake, but it's just like sort of on its own. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that actually works with the Paw Patrol area right next to Rattlesnake. But yeah, I can't wait to see what this area looks like when it opens. I'm actually going to be heading down to Chessington along with Fort Park and Legoland towards the end of March. Whether that land will be open by then, I don't know, but if it is, I'll still check it out for you guys. Also in the news today, Brean Theme Park has officially gone into liquidation. And it's always sad when another small independent park goes out of business like this. This is the 3rd time in the last, I guess, sort of year this has happened. First it was Flambards, then it was Oakwood in Wales. Those were both during like around sort of this time last year, and now Brean Theme Park has gone into liquidation. It's very concerning. It's a very dark sign of like the times we're in right now. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Brean Theme Park is an amusement park located in Somerset, England. Originally opening in the 1940s as a camping site, they began adding new fairground rides in 1970. By 2025, Brean Theme Park was home to over 40 rides and attractions, including Astrostorm, a Sierra 4-man bob coaster which previously operated at Pleasure Beach Resort. In January 2026, the owners of the park had announced that they had gone into liquidation and had ceased trading. The stated reason being that the park had experienced significant financial challenges and declining visitor numbers in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. Hazelwood spokesperson Nicholas Stafford has said, "The company traded throughout the peak summer season of 2025. However, revenue generated over that time was insufficient to enable the company to sustain operations through the park's usual winter closure." So yes, like I said at the start, it's another small park that's gone out of business purely because of financial struggles. This is why we do definitely need to start supporting these smaller parks more and more, because at the end of the day, we the visitors, we are their business, we are their livelihood. That's how they keep all the attractions running, and that's how they can keep making memories for us. It feeds back. pay them for this experience, and they provide the fun, the memories, which feeds right back to us. And you know, they deserve just as much of our attention and our time as much as like the big parks do. But yeah, it's sad to see another park shut. Hopefully, I don't know what to say about this, because it's sad to see just another park close, but hopefully we can put an end to this at some point in the near future, just parks constantly closing, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And finally in the news today, Barracuda Strike has officially begun testing at SeaWorld San Antonio. And yeah, it's very interesting to see another brand new B&M family inverter coaster opening at yet another United Parks and Resorts theme park. And now this one has begun testing, so it's very much on track to open at some point this spring or in the summer. But if you don't know what I'm talking about,
basically Barracuda Strike is a brand new B&M family inverter coaster set to open at SeaWorld San Antonio in Texas, United States in the 2026 season. Costing $8.79 million to build, it is the second ever B&M roller coaster to be built at the park, with the first being Great White, a traditional inverter coaster which opened in 1997. It is also the third B&M family inverter coaster purchased by United Parks and Resorts within the last 2 years. Barracuda Strike stands 90 feet tall, hits a top speed of 44 miles per hour and travels 1,800 feet of track. Vertical construction began on Barracuda Strike in October 2025, and by December that year track was officially completed. Earlier this week, the first test runs were held for the new coaster. Barracuda Strike is set to open sometime in 2026.
So yeah, it's begun testing now. Now it's going to be tested hundreds of times between now and whenever it's planned to open, but I do definitely think it could be on track to open at some point in spring, potentially maybe as early as maybe late March, early April. I'm not sure, possibly, but we'll have to wait and see. But it's very interesting to see that United Parks and Resorts are opening more of these B&M family inverter coasters. They tend to open like one of these every year. First it was Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa, then it was Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge at Busch Gardens Williamsburg last year, and now it's Barracuda Strike at SeaWorld San Antonio this year. So they do definitely seem to see some sort of pattern of success with these family inverter coasters. And it's not just United Parks that are building these, there are plenty of other parks around the world that open these, like Legoland in Shanghai opened with one. And yeah, they're pretty much popping up all over the place. So it's great to see this model sort of taking off in popularity, and you know, I can't wait to see what this particular ride actually looks like fully completed once it opens later this year. So that is it for this week's episode of Coast News. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, then please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what you would like to see in the next video. Goodbye.